now on Twitch, and I'm going to check the stream on Twitch to see how it's streaming with streaminess. And I got to refresh the page again because it doesn't always start by itself. But we have sound. Yay! All right. And Dementia Radio now. And recording in 3, 2, 1.
Recorded live on DementiaRadio.org, it's the Funny Music Podcast. Brought to you by FuMP.com, where you can download new free comedy songs twice a week. Now, here's your hosts, Devo Spice and the great Luke Ski.
Hey, Devo Spice!
Hey, Luke Ski!
We have MarsCon 2026 Comedy Music Guest of Honor, Mr. Insane Ian, on the program.
Wait, me? Well, yeah, I'm here, but yeah.
You, indeed. And Shoebox of Worm Quartet should be joining us a little bit later to talk about my song when the time comes. Welcome to episode 818 of the Fun and Music Podcast. The title of this week's episode is Thankful Sweep. And you guys know what to do with that. So, all right. Sorry we started late this evening. My acting class ran late, and I think I only have one more class.
It's the acting class noise.
Yeah. No, and I was on the Wildcard subscribed for the 62nd month in a row. Thank you, Wildcard. You have class next week, and then I think then there's MarsCon. Oh, and then I do have class on the 12th, and then that'll be the end of the Thursday classes. All right, so let's get into this thing.
Let's get caught up with what Devo and Luke have been up to since last week, or else Devo, if Luke failed and didn't show up.
Hey, what?
Oh, he's right.
So, Luke, what you been up to?
Well, let me see. So, my plan after last week's show, I used my AMC app to buy a ticket for the movie Goat, which was coming out that night.
Goat.
And then, yep, Goat. And then I started working on some project that was important. I can't remember what it was right now, but I got so engrossed in working on the project that I thoroughly forgot to go see the movie. So I actually went and saw it last night, and it is really good. I mean, Sony Pictures Animation, once again, making another amazing, awesome, funny movie. So I recommend Goat. Other than that, just working, trying to find the time to, do various things. Oh, I should mention, because I'm very happy about this, I finally crossed over into the,
You walked
the
into the light
60%.
and you finally crossed over.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I finally crossed the 60% mark in my animatic, so
Sweet.
I have finished Act 2. So what I need to decide what my strategy is going to be. Either me hustling through the last 40% like as super quick and rough as I can just to have some version of the complete thing done, or to just say screw it and just plan on showing just the first 60% of it, because it kind of ends at a point that it would make sense to end on. It's a teeny bit of a cliffhanger, but at least the first two acts kind of are resolved at that point. So
Leave them wanting more.
Yeah, so I'll have to decide on that, because I only have a limited number of days off before I have to leave for MarsCon.
Now, here's the $1 million question. Did they ever give you an answer?
Mr. Spice, I do so wish John Dimes was here to hear me tell you the following update to my situation.
I'll tell them to watch the video replay.
Okay, so short answer, no, they have not.
Okay.
It has been a case of, Stop making noise, phone. Sorry. There we go. Turn those things down. All right. So it would turn into a case of, you need to talk to this person who's the next higher up person, but they're not going to be in tomorrow, so talk to them tomorrow. Then I go talk to them tomorrow, and then that person's like, you need to talk to the next higher up person who is actually like second in command of the entire facility, and that person is the person who needs to okay it or not. And apparently, an email has been sent about this to try to get it figured out. Obviously, I'm not on that email, because why would I be on an email that involves me?
Of course. Yeah.
But it involves several other people in the managerial positions who are all apparently in on this. Now, a quick side note before I continue the story is that this coming Monday, I have a dental procedure scheduled that is important, and also pretty darn expensive. But, it's a dental procedure. It needs to happen because health. And many weeks ago, when this was first scheduled, I told Anna, my supervisor, about it. And because I was an MHA, they said, okay, well, we can just do like we had to do, those other times, and just your 2 scheduled days off every week are Thursday and Friday. So we'll just swap one of your days out, with that Monday. So you'll have, whatever, Monday and Thursday, or Monday and Friday will be your days off that week. So you still have that Monday to go in and get the dental procedure done. Easy peasy. So now that has been established, yesterday, which was my last day before my 2 days off, beginning of the day, the union representative of the mail handlers union that I am a part of, who I've never made a specific. I mean, I've met him before, but I've never made a specific effort to go talk to him or have a meeting with him. But it had been in my mind that I should go talk to him about this situation because it's messed up. So he comes by to find me to tell me that he's seen this email conversation, and that because I've become a regular and now I'm in this new 90 days of probation of being a regular, that there's basically nothing he and the union can do to help me out in this situation.
Oh, that's lovely.
So he came to tell me preemptively, no, he can't help me with this at all. So side note, I have been a part of many unions in my life. Not one of them has ever helped me with a specific problem that I've had. Never at all. So I'm not saying I'm anti-union. I'm just saying it would be really nice at some point in my life if any union that I was, forced to be a part of would actually help me. The union at Ease, the weed delivery union, whatever the heck it was called, they didn't help me keep my job. The animation union hasn't helped me find work. I mean, technically, I still get a very occasional, very small residual checks through being in SAG-AFTRA. But then again, I don't know if being in SAG-AFTRA is a prerequisite for getting those. But I just keep in that one in the off chance, some random person wants me to be in a thing that's whatever. Side note, let me get back to the story. So union guy tells me he can't help me out at all, which was going to be my backup plan in case they told me no, it was to go to him. But he's letting me know preemptively he can't help me at all because I'm in a 90-day probation period starting this Saturday because I'm a new regular, which I didn't ask for and wasn't given the option to opt out of. So, later that afternoon, Anna comes to me and tells me that, because I had left her a note reminding her, because she said way back when it's the week before that dental thing, just remind me about it. So I left her a note the day before. She comes to me and says, well, now that you're a regular, you're technically not allowed to take that day off for your dental procedure. So here's what we need to do. And she pulls out a form, the same type of 3971 form I filled out to ask for the time off for MarsCon, and says, you need to fill this out right away so that we can get it submitted right away and try to get it approved right away so that you can take this Monday off as an official approved day off, since you're a regular now, and that's the way it has to work. So, and that began a discussion with her about this whole situation, and I wasn't like yelling or screaming or whatever, but she could tell that I was angry because not only have I not heard back about the thing I submitted back on February 8th about these days, here it is, 9 days later, still no answer because we're waiting, for it to go up the chain of command because it's such a big brouhaha decision about, me getting these 4 days off during non-peak season. And now here she is telling me, oh, that day I told you you could have off. Now you're not allowed to have that day off unless you go through the same rigmarole with this for something that's happening this coming Monday. So, I explained to her about how, when she disappeared and, when she got sick, she was supposed to help me get those days off in January so I could have gone and seen my brother and my nephew while he was still in the U.S., out in the Midwest, and how that completely fell through and didn't happen because the person who took over her when she was gone, refused to help me because, and the whole time she's just being very insistent that, she's on my side and she's trying to help me make these things happen and that, I'm somehow being, I don't know, I guess, in some way, shape, or form, I'm doing things wrong. And I basically explained to her, well, I had this other person, Maria, help me submit the thing on, once I found out what my official tour was and I had that information that you said I had to wait for, that's when I submitted it on the day, Anna had the day off, but Maria was there, so I submitted it with Maria because I was trying to get it done as quick as possible to get my answer as quick as possible. And she's acting like, I'm trying to pull some, shady stuff. I'm like, no, I'm just a adult asking for time off that I'm entitled to ask for off as a, employee here that has had perfect attendance for 6 months straight, So she goes away for a thing to try to submit it. Then she comes back and she says, oh, you need to, here's this will help. And she gives me another form that has a big blank space in the middle of it. And she basically wants me to handwrite a letter to them explaining the whole situation that I just explained to you about, back when I was in MHA, they said, get the day off, we were just going to switch the days, but now I'm a regular, and we didn't know that was going to happen, and now I got to do this, so here I'm filling out this form, so I'm apologizing for not knowing that I had to do this thing, so, oh, hey, here comes Shoebox. Hi,
Shoebox.
Happy birthday, sir.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. There's no audio coming out of your face hole.
There's very little. There's very, very little.
Okay, you can hear me to some degree, but not to a great degree.
Yeah,
I hear you to some degree, but not to a great degree.
I hear you out of the left ear, which is odd.
The left ear.
Yeah.
It's not just odd, it's dumb.
And it also sounds like you're behind me somehow.
I am.
I didn't know that was possible when there's only two speakers, but sounds like your voice is coming out of Stan back there.
It depends on where you're facing in Jersey if North Carolina is going to be behind you.
That's true.
Right.
So, to finish up my story, so by the end of that day, not only do I not know if I have the days off for MarsCon approved, I also now not know if I have the day off for my dental procedure approved. So I spent literally the entire day in a continual state of fuming, raging anger, just quietly to myself. So that's where that is.
Good times.
So, yeah.
Fun.
So what have you been up to, Devo Spice? Have you been in a constant state of fuming, raging anger?
No. I've been in a constant state of confusion because I actually rehearsed my MarsCon set earlier today, and I finished up the demo of a new song the other day, and holy crap, it's a tough one. I talked about it in detail on the Insider, and in fact, if you are at Patreon level, Patreon $10 a month level, I posted the demo so you can hear it. It's a parody of Rap God by Eminem. And yeesh, this is a difficult song, and not just from the speed, because the rhyme schemes that Eminem has come up with in this song are not found in nature. I don't know where he came up with the words that rhyme with the other words and how it all goes together with the patterns and stuff. And I've done this song like 5 or 6 times now, practicing trying to get it. And even with the lyric sheet, with all the little numbers over the words that tell you where the beat falls, there are parts of this song I cannot perform without performing along to the demo that I recorded, so I can hear how the words fall. And the demo I recorded, I had to record one line at a time. And I was like, okay, here's how Eminem said the word. Here's my word. Record. Done. Okay, next line. Here's how he said it. Here's my. I had to do the whole song like that. It took days.
Wow. Verbal Legos.
Yeah, basically, yes. That's exactly what he's doing. So
the beginning of the third verse of Stealing Like a Hobbit, in the first 6 bars, he does the same 2-syllable rhyme like 13 or 14 times within that first 6 bars. I remember sitting on the couch, and it took me 7 hours to write just those 6 bars to make it to match his rhyme scheme.
Yeah.
Hopefully mostly the syncopations, and also continue to tell the story of the Lord of the Rings thing I'm talking about.
Yeah, and the funny thing about this song is I wrote this song like 2 years ago. I've been working on this song for a long time. And when I finally decided to go back to it and start working on recording the demo, I realized there were parts of it that I wrote that just did not match the rhyme scheme or patterns of the original. And I think what happened was I went, well, fuck it. I'm just going to put words down. And
We've all done that when trying to parody Eminem.
yeah. So I was like, no, that's not good enough. So I actually went back and I rewrote all of those verses so that they match Eminem's patterns now. So everything that I say matches what he does. And oh my God, this song. So
Rap God is the song where he goes like,
yeah, it's the part where he goes really fast in the middle.
Yeah, it's Buster Rhymes' level of syncopation rhymes, but actually saying real words.
Yeah.
Whereas Buster will just, rhyme the same syllable without it being an actual word.
You gotta mumble. You gotta say gibberish.
Yes.
Brooklyn!
I tried to write an Eminem parody of Monster called Imposter about Among Us, and I had this idea for months, and I wrote the first verse, and it took me a long time to get the rhyme schemes to match the rhyme schemes that he had, and I mentioned it in passing to somebody else when they made a Twitter post about an idea like that, and I was like, hey, I'm working on that. Theirs came out before I could finish mine. And I'm like, well, shit, because it took me so long to write that first verse, and I was like, the rest of the song is kind of daunting and my brain is melting. And I ended up just putting the first verse in one of the medleys. The problem with the version that I put in the medley is, that line from The Simpsons when Montgomery Burns has got a movie made about him, and that was 17 takes, and that was the best one. That was kind of my version of the song that wound up on the medley. It's like, it's almost there, but man, every intonation isn't quite right. I think I performed it live better than I did actually on the recording. And trying to parody Eminem is a fool's errand. And only the most
three of
skilled
us
have been able to do it, and 2 of them are with us.
So on the plus side, I am really happy with the song. I think it came out really good. So if I can actually record it and perform it, I think I've got something here. Those are 2 big ifs, though.
Yeah, they tend to be. Yeah.
Can you perform it the same way you recorded it? Just, do like one part and then, go off stage and come back and do the next line, then go off stage.
Yeah, I might have to.
Yeah.
Just get everybody up on stage and give them all one line and just point as they do when they comes to their part. And it's just going to be like, what? And that would be the whole song. That'd be
You know,
great.
I had no intention of Take the Fire Back being a duet. I wrote that and then realized I don't have this skill. I'm not a rapper. Why did I think I could write things? And then so I'm like, okay, well I know someone who is, so I can fake it.
You did what I do all the time, which is forget to put in places to breathe.
Yeah.
So you were like, I don't need to breathe. I can pull Devo in. There we go.
I'm getting better at that, but yes.
It's like when Spaff wrote the Billionaire parody, and he basically wrote it so that, you know, no one person could actually do the whole thing.
Yeah, because the words overlapped.
Yeah, and so, like, I recorded a version where, I did like you did, and I just kind of, like, spliced it all together so it just sounds like I'm, speaking continually without taking breaths at all. And, and I believe you did the same thing too.
Yeah.
But then, he chose to take the two people who do the rapping and have them not be a significant part of the song other than yelling shout out stuff in the background. It's like, thanks, Spaff.
Yeah, that was
Great
an interesting
sources
choice.
there.
So we'll see what. So I ran through my set. It went well. Otherwise, I'm doing 3 songs that I haven't done before. I'm doing this one and this one and this one. So that's your teaser for MarsCon.
I took screen captures of all those. I'll be selling them on eBay later.
All right. Good luck for that.
The actual JPEGs of the screen capture.
So Shoebox, what have you been up to?
That's a great question. I've been up to stuff. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me
Yes,
on both sides?
yes,
'Cause I
you
think I
sound
fixed
good.
it. Hey, look at me with my audio skills. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I turned 51 a few hours ago, so there's that.
Happy
Continual
birthday.
existence is cool. Thank you. So I just got back from eating mass quantities of meat at Yukaku, and yeah, everything's going reasonably well. Work still exists. They still seem to be paying me. I still seem to be, married and stuff. I've got 3 shows coming up, one at the end of the month and then 2 after with Dead Rat Disco. We just put out an EP. We've got a full length coming out later this year if all goes well. We're just tightening up a few songs for that, and yeah, I've been busy.
Excellent. I like that you're like somebody I know joined a band and it's going well. Like,
I mean, it's not like I'm not in any danger of quitting my day job. Although
No.
I can start withdrawing from my 401k in 4 years, so I could quit my day job and do music full time. But
yeah, but no, it's like it's everybody. Like my entire life, everyone who started a band, it's like they got together like 4 times in their basement and rehearsed, and then never did it again. Like that. Like everybody I know, that was the whole band existence.
Well, I mean, Worm Quartet was a band, but when Worm Quartet was a band, I was young, and Worm Quartet was my idea, and I was an asshole. So, I mean, I am positive that was incredibly difficult to work with, because it was my idea, it was my vision, and all that. And so, this time I, joined something. It's like, I'm joining a punk band. I've never, fronted a punk band, so I couldn't go in with that kind of ego, and, ultimately everything clicked. Skip, Wheeze, and Groves are great guys. They're fantastic musicians. We've been bouncing ideas off each other all the time. We're continually writing together, and it's been fantastic.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Someday I will have to see you guys perform.
Please do.
Somehow. So Ian, what have you been up to?
I am busy preparing for my music guest of honor concert at MarsCon, and by preparing, I mean working on new songs, and haven't really even put my set together yet. But I've got things that are planned for it at least. But I have been writing a bunch of new songs for this set, and I've been working on trying to finish those in time for MarsCon. And also, my lovely wife Sarah got me a AMC A-list membership for my birthday.
Oh, cool!
Yay!
I'm going to a shit ton of movies lately. I saw. On Monday, I saw Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. On Tuesday, I saw Sam Raimi's Send Help.
Oh, how was that? I want to see that.
Oh, it's fucking great.
Oh, okay.
So good.
Very Sam Raimi. Dug it a lot. Okay. And last night, I saw the Jason Statham movie Shelter. And in the week... I was supposed to go see Return to Silent Hill, which released in theaters and nobody noticed. Which is fine because apparently it also sucks big donkey balls.
Yeah, that's what I've read.
But I was supposed to go see that last month, and instead had a kidney stone for a day. So that was not cool. But
Is that like one of those Big Brother, Big Sister programs where you can have a kidney stone for a day?
Yeah,
Take it
that's
to
it.
Great America.
It was. See, here's the thing. Like, usually I have kidney stones every 4 years, like clockwork. And then the last kidney stone I had was between 6 years from the last one, and that was maybe a year ago. And then I had another kidney stone a couple weeks ago, but this kidney stone was very, very small. This was only a 3 millimeter stone. My last stone was 17 millimeters.
Yikes.
Or centimeters, whichever one's the smallest one. I can't remember.
Millimeters. Yeah, 17 centimeters
yes.
would be
It was
about that
yeah,
big.
that's right. It was because it was 1.7 centimeters.
Yes.
So yeah, it was a 17 millimeter stone last time, and that caused me a lot of problems. And I had a terrible urologist who put in too big of a stent, and I was in excruciating pain for 3 months. We don't need to rehash that shit. I'm writing songs about it. But
That's what rehashing is.
yes, exactly. Luckily, I had hernia surgery back in January, recovered from that. The day after I saw my surgeon for my follow-up, I had a kidney stone, passed it the next day, and have been fine since. So thankfully, that all happened very quickly and very, rapidly. And then the following week, I performed at a comedy club for the first time in quite a while. I was the musical guest on the Clever Comedy Show at Lincoln Lodge here in Chicago. It was a good show, sparsely attended, sadly. Only about 4 people in the audience. So the host went up and got everyone's name. So it's once again a show I've done where I know the names of everyone in the crowd.
Nice.
Yep.
But
all about that.
Of course, yeah, and of course performing in front of the other comics as well. But I think it went well. It was my first time doing a comedy club show, doing my particular comedy music thing for a while. I haven't done it in a while. I'm trying to start going out and doing that a lot again because I feel like I'm knocking the dust off. I haven't done it in a while, so it's nice to try to stretch those muscles that I haven't used in a while.
Regarding these silent
comedy club shows.
Regarding the Silent Hill film, Trevor Morgan in the chat says you dodged a huge pyramid head-sized bullet by not seeing that.
Yeah, no, that's what I've been hearing. I would have gone to see it after that, after my kidney stone, but when I went to get a ticket to it again, it wasn't in theaters anymore.
Yep. It did not last long.
Unfortunately, my theaters around me, that's the reason I had to see Send Help and Shelter, because both of those are not in theaters this weekend. So they're gone from the theaters around me, unfortunately. But, trying to see some things. I saw Hard Boiled. It was in the theater for like a week.
Oh, wow.
The John Woo movie. They had a re-release of that, and I got to see that. I think it's a Better Tomorrow is hitting first week in March. March 1st through 3rd is coming back to theaters, so I'm probably going to go see that too. And, the normal things that are hitting theaters that I'm very excited about. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. Very excited about that one, because the first Ready or Not is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah, seeing a lot of movies, working on a lot of songs. MarsCon.
So, you posted a song, speaking of MarsCon.
I did, from last year's MarsCon.
Indeed. So, give us a quick intro. We will give it a listen.
So this is a song that this is one of the songs that I asked for song titles from people, and got this back from DJ Stuck Down a Mineshaft from 2D6, and this is one of my favorite ridiculous songs I've ever written. I have 2 songs that came from that particular writing session, this one and another one, and this is the one that I've performed live a couple times, and this is just a fun song. And this live version is full of plosives.
All right, here is 48 Hours of Pork by Insane Ian.
And now, the stupidest song I've ever written.
Working at the butcher shop 12 hours a day. Man, I can't get no relief. Chopping up the piggies for minimum pay. Drowning in a buttload of grease. Fridge started smoking, then I start choking. What to do with all this swine? Not enough baggies, not enough pockets. The only thing I got is time. 48 hours of pork. Eat it up before it spoils. No time for knife or a fork. We've only got 48 hours. 48 hours. Chopped bellies, pit pulled, and it's style. I'm sweating ham, fat, and shame. Pork is pretty awesome for a little while, but it all ends up tasting the same. There's no mistaking, it all tastes like bacon. My arteries are starting to clog. All these pork rinds are blowing my mind. Now I'm really high on the hog. 48 hours of pork, only a yard of aluminum foil. No way this is gonna work. Still got a whole lot of hours. 48 hours. Should've bought stocks and pork roast and ham hocks. Wham bam, thank you, ham. I ate all the pork chops. They're calling the pork cops. Now I'm out on the lamb. Take it, Porky! Can I get any sound in the monitors, please? "48 hours of pork, ain't no end in sight. I'm 600 gallons of dork that only has 48 hours. Whole lot of hours, too many hours. A pork butt of hours, tons of freaking hours. 48 hours of pork!" Thank you.
Dumbest song I've ever written. Well, yes, true, so far.
This was always one of my favorite songs of yours.
Thank you.
I didn't realize Saker was the one who suggested this.
No, not Saker. Cliff.
Cliff.
Did I say stuck down to mine shaft?
Yes, you did.
Cliff.
Oh,
I
okay,
meant Cliff.
okay. Well, that's even better then, because do you happen to know if the phrase 48 hours of pork is a 2D6 lyric?
It is not.
Okay. Because
at least as far as I know, I asked Cliff about that, and he said this is just a phrase that I thought of.
Okay.
And I was like, perfect. Using pork as a measurement of time is great.
Well, the reason I ask is because Cliff also was the one who suggested "Gravity is Stupid" for me, and I found out like a year later as I was watching them perform, that's a lyric in one of their songs because Cliff said it during one of his verses. And I was like, hey, oh, okay, that explains that.
You became the Leo pointing meme.
I did, yes.
I apologize that I misattributed this before the song to...
They're easy to mix up. They look so much alike. You know?
Their stage names are so long, I couldn't remember which one was which. But yeah, it was Cliff's suggestion on this, and this one, and the other song that came from that writing session, Spaghetti Bicycle. Technically, I co-wrote with Ben. Ben and I both worked on the lyrics for this, and this was back when I was still living in Baltimore, so I could actually hang out with Ben and write songs with him. And we made each other's laugh so hard at the dumbest things we were coming up with for these lyrics, and that was always a really good time, really good writing session to bounce these ideas off of him. And those two songs are two of the dumbest songs I've ever written, but they're also two of my favorite songs I've ever written.
Two of the dumbest songs so far.
So far, absolutely so far. As I was corrected by an audience member there, and have on the track there.
That sounded like it might have been Shoebox, actually. Was it?
It entirely may have been. I couldn't hear it very well in the recording.
What was me?
At the end of that song, Ian says that was the dumbest song I've ever written, and somebody in the audience said "so far." It sounded like you.
It was not me. I don't think.
It wasn't you? Okay.
I don't remember. I do things all the time. They're all very dumb.
Do you remember what it's squiggly means?
Yes,
I don't remember what it's wiggly means. I forgot about it's wiggly until I was reminded. I was reminded of it.
Yeah, I remember. They had stage lights that were on the stage that were casting reflections on the ceiling, and
Oh, right.
There were patterns like lasers or something like that, and Lindsay was sitting behind me, and she looked up at one of them and goes, "That one's wiggly," and just the way she said it, just people started laughing, and it just kind of took off, and it became a meme. Like, it's wiggly. You know?
Yes, and then I said it on stage because that's what I do. I hear things in the audience, and then I say them into a loud stick. I said it on stage, and then is it wiggly? And Lindsay goes, "It's wiggly," and then Shoebox raised the question about it, and yes, Shoebox, is it wiggly? And I said, yes, in fact, is wiggly. And I feel like I gave him an imaginary snack as a good boy at that moment.
I think you did, yeah.
And so that became a soundbite that Luke has been asking me questions about that I did not remember until this moment.
You give me little snacks like that every time I mention Spider-Man, too.
It's true, I do, yes.
I look forward to it.
Keep a pocket full of dog treats for Shoebox.
This is what happens when I'm not there. And then I have to figure out what the hell happened.
So everything's wiggly. And
Luke is walking around going, "What the hell is wiggly?"
they have kids and they're wiggly.
Grabbing people off the street. They said it was wiggly, and I don't know what it was.
How many things are wiggly? 6, 7.
God.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, him.
So yeah, that's going to be the next really stupid song I'm writing.
It's wiggly.
Yeah.
All right, you gotta have Lindsay on it. You
Clearly,
just have to.
No other way to do it.
Yeah. So you're going to be the guest of honor at MarsCon.
I am very excited and stupefied that I am the music guest of honor at MarsCon. I'm very thrilled and honored to be this. This will be 18 years since my first MarsCon. Almost 20, but 18 years since my first MarsCon. So I feel like, I've come a while as a performer, as an entertainer, as a stage presence. I've come a long way since that first time 18 years ago when I rode a Greyhound bus for 30 hours to have 9 minutes of stage time.
Yep.
I think
moving up in the world.
Moving up in the world. It only took 18 years.
Only took 18 years. Have you been every year, or did you miss it?
Not every year.
Okay.
I've missed one or two here and there. In 2020, I missed it because we had Sarah's niece's wedding to go to, and then ended up getting married myself that same year. Because COVID hit and we went, oh, health insurance, that's a thing. But I've missed it once or twice, but I think I've been to most of them since going to that first one in 2008. So it's exciting to be going to this in a different capacity, not a pudding capacity. That's an entirely different band.
You gonna break out any pudding capacity songs for your?
I would
concert?
if Wes was there. But without my partner in rhyme, I don't know if I can.
Okay. Oh well.
I want to mention this for the sake of lols, and not most of the listeners probably aren't going to get this unless they've been around since the beginning of the FuMP. Carrie messaged me saying, "Is there any one single Carrie Dahlby song that you'll be disappointed if I don't perform it?" And I said to her, "Virtual Baby Shower." It was a good song.
It was.
Anyway,
I'm like I said, I'm still piecing together my set. So if anybody has a song that they'd really, really want me to perform live, let me know, and I'll see if I can work it into what I'm assembling. And if there are songs that you don't want me to play of mine, let me know that too. I'd really like to not get up on stage and have people just walk out en masse just because I'm doing a song you fucking hate. So
okay, Ian, I want to say something.
Yeah.
I think it was at a FuMP Fest. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it might have been a MarsCon. I can't remember. It was one of them. You started performing the song Doctor Who, and then you completely no. This was a MarsCon. You completely cratered it like right at the very beginning, and then you just kind of turned it into like this weird monologue that you kind of did throughout the entire song.
Yeah, no, that happens occasionally when I
think I included it on the fundraiser album, and
you called it Dr. What?
Like whatever it was. To me, that should have been like the retirement of you doing that song live, because I was like,
it has been.
Good.
I did it one more year after that, and I had a lyric sheet with it because we were doing something with it, and I went, you know what? No, I can't do that song anymore because it can't top me walking into the audience like I feel like I'm walking into the ocean.
And I think I was at that time afterwards. I'm like, no, why is he doing it again? He should. Yeah, he had the perfect ending.
Yeah, no, that one became a brain fart. That one was, I was on stage and I was like, yes, I've got this. I rehearsed it, and then everything went out of the head completely, and it turned into crowd work suddenly, set to music. Just, I'm going to talk to everybody and about how horrible I feel. Stream of consciousness set to They Might Be Giants. Why not?
Reminds me, there's a story Henry Rollins talked about on one of his spoken word albums where he and his band were about to do a song. Like, they started the song, and he was talking about how if you know the first line of the song, then the rest just kind of flows naturally, So, he was all set in that sense. And then the song starts, and then like the rhythm guitar played one thing, and then the other guitar played a different thing that they weren't supposed to play, and then and that was a distraction. But the guitarists figured things out and they got things back on track. But that distraction made him forget all of the rest of the lyrics of the song, so that he then spent like the rest of the song, like kind of like a third of each song, going over to like each band member and just being like, "Check this guy out," which is something he's never done before. And the band members are like, "The hell are you doing?" He's like, "You got us into this shit." And then the song ends and he goes, "Yeah!" And then that was it.
I've had that kind of brain fart before. I was performing again at MarsCon, and I was doing a set with another act that I was performing with, where I had rehearsed all the other songs except this one, and I didn't remember the lyrics. And luckily, the other person I was performing with had the lyrics on their iPad for their part. Not for mine. So we're scrolling through when we get to my part, and it just says Ian says raps here. and I get to that, and I do the same thing I did with Dr. What, where I just start talking in rhythm to the audience and ended it with, well, fuck me, I guess. And honestly, best performance of that song I've done. But yeah.
Or will ever do.
Yes.
Ever again. But yeah, every so often I have these brain farts, and apparently I have this innate ability to talk and bullshit my way through them.
You're good at improv. I mean, it happens.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I try, to use those skills when I can.
Or when you have to.
Exactly. Can, have to, tomato, potato, but yeah.
All right, so do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Of course, I'm going to plug youtube.com/InsaneIan, where I post weekly things of a comedy musician reacts. I'm reacting to the brand new Tom Cardy song, Unique Dating App Girl. That goes live tomorrow. It is already live on my Patreon, which is patreon.com/InsaneIan. Of course, on Patreon, my Patreon subscribers will be getting these new songs once I get the demos for them, early before anybody else, especially the people at MarsCon who will hear them live. And of course, my Bandcamp, insaneian.bandcamp.com, to get all the Insane Ian music you desire, and some of the ones you don't desire, too.
All right. Let's do some news.
Hi, MarsCon. It's like an AA meeting. I love it. All right, here we go.
The world's longest-running comedy music concert series is back.
That's one. We have 45 more songs.
MarsCon 2026 is taking place March 6th through 8th at the Hilton Minneapolis St. Paul Mall of America Hotel in Bloomington, Minnesota.
Move the things. Give ample prancing space.
Ample prancing space.
Ample prancing space.
Is the name of my Worm Quartet. I don't need a name for a Worm Quartet tribute band.
Well, who did what now?
This year's event will have performances by The Great Luke Ski, Carrie Dahlby, Dino Mike, Devo Spice.
Devo Spice is back at MarsCon.
Ross Child, That Lucky Panda, Beth Kinderman, Meow Meme, Holy Bongwater.
We're going to play the cleanest Holy Bongwater show you've ever seen. So we're only going to talk about a few sexual kinks and the end of the world.
And this year's comedy music guest of honor, Insane Ian.
Order up all the food you enjoy with long subs or a double hot joy. Bringing it to you if you're in Illinois. It's my job. I'm a delivery boy.
Yes, it's a Mumford & Sons song about eating people. Why not?
A weekend badge is $70 at the door. For more info on MarsCon, visit marscon.org.
I'm learning things. I don't know what, but I'm learning things.
But whether you're attending or not, you can still help out by ordering the MarsCon 2026 Comedy Music Track Fundraiser album. Available as an MP3 download for just $30. It's just under 4 hours of highlights from most of the live concerts of MarsCon 2025.
By the way, it's Wiggly. It's Wiggly. Shoebox has a question.
Is it Wiggly?
It is Wiggly. You are correct.
If you'd like to hear a free 30-minute preview of the collection, there's a link to download that at our website.
I need some of this because it's coming out of me and more of it needs to go into me. MarsCon. You can do a little better. Come on. I have missed this con.
You can order and download the album right now from the shop page at marsconcomedy.com.
All right, Ian, Shoebox, your union-mandated 3.5-minute break is over. Please return to the stage, because we have more stupid stuff to do.
Yay, stupid things.
Thanks for listening, Funny Music fans, and we hope to see you all at MarsCon 2026.
MarsCon, we'll chant for anything.
Time for Funny Music News. Something, something, something.
In the news, I don't have any news this week, although Hamner Hack, if you hear this, please email me. Ian, do you have anything? You seem to be on top of stuff.
So this is something that we probably should have announced earlier, but Psychostick has a U2's plushie of their stick logo.
Oh, that's right. I was going to order one of those and I forgot.
Yes, today is the last day to order it.
Okay, I will do that.
They posted yesterday 48 hours. They posted today 24 hours. So by the end of today is the last day to order the Psychostick Plush U2's stick. So go do that thing. Yeah.
I'm doing right now.
So,
Luke, MarsCon?
Yes. The fundraiser update, and now that page went away, and now I need to pull it up so that I can have the numbers in front of my face, which are as follows. As previously established, the initial goal was achieved of $638.10. We are now heading towards hitting the stretch goal, which is an additional $446.67. So we are at, for that, $316.25 as of today, which is 70% of the way towards the goal, with 15 days left until MarsCon. So if we sell 5 more copies of the 2026 Comedy Music Track fundraiser album, we will make it. So please, for the love of God, buy this collection and make things better. And I want to thank our 2 most recent people who bought the collection, which would be Edwin Sheffield and Merle Robinson. And I'll also thank Jason McLean, because I see his name here too, although I may have already thanked him. So yeah, thank you guys for ordering it. And as usual, it is $30. It's just under 4 hours of live concert excerpts, and also excerpts of people discussing things and their level of wiggliness. You can get it at marsconcomedy.com at the shop page. And if you felt like really making a big investment into your comedy music portfolio, you could also go to the past fundraisers page and check out all of the collections from years past and get any of those individually for $30 each. Or you could pay me $200 and you could get all of them, all 20 of them, over 74 hours of content with mostly no repeats, except for Ian doing Doctor Who and then Ian doing Doctor What, and other similar things. Yeah, you can just make a general donation for $200, and next year I'm raising the price on this particular thing. So yeah, so if you want to get in on at the $200 price point, do it this year and download them all now. So yeah, that's MarsConComedy.com. Past fundraisers page, click on the general donation button for that, and then to get just the version for this year that you can download instantly, go to MarsConComedy.com and click on shop. So that is that. Let me see if I have other MarsCon news. Because, I think I sent this email update after last week's episode, so I wanted to mention, due to one of the final acts needing, that I was waiting and holding a spot for, ended up not being able to make it, so we moved some things around. Carrie Dahlby is now performing on Saturday, and the slot that was her concert on Sunday is now going to be a live version of my podcast, Lucy's Animation and Stuff Podcast, where my special guest will be Ross Childs. And there is a pretty much 100% chance of, before the end of it, some kind of wacky improv shenanigans going on. So please show up for that, and you can talk to us, ask us questions about animation, or ask any other personas that happen to manifest on stage questions about things. Talked about the fundraiser. I still have my poll up for people who are either going to be attending MarsCon, watching or listening to it live online, or if they intend to buy the fundraiser album next year, asking the question, what songs should I perform from a specific list of songs of mine that aren't on any of the past fundraiser albums. And if you want to take that poll, if you fall into that category, go to tinycc.lukepoll. That's tinycc.lukepoll, because if you go to tiny.cc/lukepolle, it'll probably be something else that's disturbing.
Yes, and I have a thankful sweep to avoid that.
Yes. Also, if you're interested in being a volunteer for Table 27, that's still a thing. If you would like to help out Janice Campbell and our other people who have, are volunteering their time to help sell merch at the merch table for all of our performers, you can get a comped weekend badge. And right now, the only way to get badges is by paying for them at the door, which is $70 for the weekend. So you can save $70 by volunteering at Table 27 if you haven't bought your badge already. So there we go. Just email me thegreatlukesky@gmail.com as soon as possible, and I will forward it to Janice, and we'll get all of that coordinated. And in case I hadn't mentioned it before, I'm pretty sure I have, Robert O'Reilly, Star Trek's Galron, is the MarsCon 2026 media guest of honor. There are other cool guests of honor too that you can read all about at marscon.com and marscon.org.
I'm actually really interested in seeing the filmmaker guest of honor. I forget his name, but I looked into some of the movies that he has made, and I want to watch all of them.
Yes. Here's something else I could mention. My Patreon, I have all the content that is for both December and January is all up for people who have subscribed at the at the $1 level. You're getting the first 2 episodes of Luke's Monthly Mixtape Madness, and then at the various, the 2 different $3 levels or the $5 combo level, there's the comedy music behind the scenes for December and January, and the cartooning / animation behind the scenes for December and January. I will have February stuff up before the end of the month, but if you want to check all of that out now, go to patreon.com/lukeski and become a patron of mine. And I'll also mention, for those of you who have been listening to Luke's Monthly Mixtape Madness, my friend Trisha Minty has gotten me the music that will be the opening theme song. So whenever episode 3 comes out, it will have an opening theme song and bed music. So hooray! Yeah, but that is all I can think of right now. Besides saying, watch The Muppet Show. If you haven't watched it yet on Disney Plus, get Disney Plus and watch it. And if you've already watched it, watch it again and keep watching it. God damn it! I need The Muppet Show in my life. The world is a horrible place. Just give me the fucking Muppet Show, so I have one thing.
We're not asking too much, people.
No, not at all.
So the filmmaker is Christopher Mim, and some of his films include Where Skeeto, Nazi Hunter, Demon with the Atomic Brain, The Phantom Lake Kids, In the Day the Earth Abruptly Almost Ended, and the true story behind the Phantom Lake County chewing gum disaster. I need to see all of these. Yeah, he will be at MarsCon as well. All right. Anything else before tour dates? Anyone?
Nope.
All right. Tour dates. On Sundays in Nashville, Tennessee, Steve Goody hosting at the Bluebird. Sundays online, 2 Sleeps. The last Sunday of each month on Facebook, Lauren Mayer. Mondays online, Steve Goody and Brad Tassel at virtualcomedyshow.com. Wednesdays in San Francisco, California, Ben Vicini. The 20th and 21st in Winter Haven, Florida, Phil Johnson and Roadside Attraction. The 21st in Muncie, Indiana, Mikey Mason. The 23rd online, Carla Ulbrich. And on the 28th in Jersey City, New Jersey, David W. Jacobson.
Ben Vicini also has a one-man show coming up in, I think, next month in San Francisco. Actually, it might be even less time than that. You mentioned Ben Vicini, and I was like, oh yeah, he's got a one-man show coming up, but then I realized as I was saying it might be not till next month.
Okay,
but
cool.
He made a video. He made a short video about it.
Cool. You were going to say something, Shoebox?
I have shows. I play February 28th. Dead Rat Disco is playing February 28th at the Berkeley Cafe in Raleigh. March 5th at Gas Hill in Winston-Salem. And March 12th at Slim's in Raleigh. So, those are my things.
Excellent.
Looks like I have something in May, too. We'll figure that out.
All right, birthdays. Coming up on the 22nd, Carrie Dahlby.
I feel somehow, hi.
Hi.
Right here.
And today... Shoebox, Worm Quartet, right there.
Yay!
And for some reason, he's decided to spend it here with us, so we could talk about this next song.
I thought we'd be done by now.
So did I. All right. So, second song is also from the MarsCon 2025 live performance fundraiser compilation album. Here is Me and Him with Stupid Rap Battles 4.
All right, Ian, Shoebox, your union-mandated 3.5-minute break is over. Please return to the stage. Because we have more stupid stuff to do.
Yay, stupid things.
Like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stupid Rap Battles. In this corner, weighing in at 32 pounds, crossed between a black lab, schnauzer, and poodle, and able to defend his property from delivery persons of all services, it's a 3-legged dog. And in this corner, weighing in at 12 fluid ounces, costing an average of $4.95, and able to keep truck drivers awake on those long overnight drives, it's a cup of coffee from that fancy place up the street.
Hey, that's a quad espresso lungo to you, pal.
Whatever. Begin!
Oh, look, Mr. Fancy Pants coffee order. Think you can enhance your little drink with an extra quarter? Chances are you made with sink water from the tap. You're crap. No amount of FuMP can cover that. I give people happy sensations. It's like an art form. You give people heart palpitations and some heartburn. My turn. Why are you so easy to botch? And why haven't you learned how not to burn the crotch? I keep watch. I guard the house every day. Set foot in my yard. A bark can scare you away. What can I say? I fill up people's lives with smiles. Make no mistake. You just keep them awake for a while.
You're joking, right? You're all barking, no bite. Tell me who they gonna turn to when they face a late night. Not you, no way. All you wanna do is play with cheap, squeaky toys and sleep 20 hours a day. You think it can protect us all? Oh, that's rich. You haven't got the balls, you dumb son of a bitch. Creamy and rich, I'm an Italian innovation. You're just the product of dog copulation. People pick me up when they need a quick pick me up. With you, all they pick up is poo if they ain't quick enough. And they put you down if they haven't got a home for you. Here, let me draw a middle finger in my phone for you.
You're greasy and you leave a round stain, so get off me. How easy is it just to make a plain cup of coffee? When I dump you out, you leave my drain extra frothy. Even just a little leaves my brain buzzing awfully. Nothing like the feeling of holding up a cup. You can't even hold your shape without a styrofoam cup. It's easy to spill, whether drinking or filling. Quad Espresso Luger sounds like a Star Wars villain. Ordering a drink and a sandwich causes so much anguish, cause first I gotta learn a new language. Man, how much does it suck just being you? Get out of my face or I might just pee in you.
You're a tripod, you're a disgrace. Give me paw. Ha, now you're flat on your face, and you're simpering and whimpering like you're at the borders. You're not even a canine, you're a K6 3/4. A 4 long shot of concentrated caffeination. You're just an aberration who had an amputation. Translation, you got a leg on permanent vacation, so you run half sideways like a drunken crustacean. Then you look at all these disgusting places and then lick people's faces. They are way too trusting on that basis. You think you're about to something higher somehow, but you don't even count as an entire dog now.
Who won? Who cares? Who's a good boy?
Thank you. So all of these songs, all of these stupid rap battles end with who won, who cares, and then another phrase beginning with the word who. I think one of them was who's on first and stuff. I'm particularly proud of this one, where the who's a good boy.
I patted you on the head.
You did. Yeah, I made a video of I just played the video of this song. I haven't posted it anywhere, but I did make a reel I posted on Instagram that's a vertical version of the video from the footage from Twitch from MarsCon last year. It's doing pretty well on Instagram. It's got like over 1,000 views already, so it's doing pretty well. People seem to like it. I like this song.
That was fun, man. I've been waiting for you to contact me and be like, hey, we should record that thing, because I figured eventually we'd do a studio version. And I was like,
yeah, I keep meaning to ping you, so when you get around to it, can you just record your vocals? Because I've done mine. I just need yours, and then it'll be done.
Okay. Now you have yours then. All right.
Yes. Yeah, mine are done.
That's okay.
I think mine are done. I will double check, but I'm pretty sure mine are done.
Good. Mine are not, but I mean, I could probably do it again. I just one time. That was a lot of fun, and once again, we actually collaborated on the music. You had like the initial beat and the thingy, and you had me, because we both use Renoise, worked out. So you sent it to me, and I added additional stuff. One thing I had fun with on that is on my verses, I did the ding ding thing, so it was kind of a tribute to the whole Maxwell House percolator. So I got that going throughout it. Same thing I did on Coffee, but just a nice little thing I put in there.
It's subtle, but it works. I love it.
I do. And that was a lot of fun. I mean, you wrote some of my stuff, I wrote some of my stuff, but I'm trying to remember
I was trying to remember. I wrote certain jokes and you wrote certain jokes. Somebody on the Devo Spice Discord, because I played this on the Insider last week. Who was it? Wait, let me pull it up. Oh, it was Baramon. Said that the K6 3/4 is such a good joke, it gets me every time. And I just said that was all Shoebox. So that one I knew you wrote. I think the way I did it was I wrote the whole thing and then sent it to you and just said change whatever you want on your parts. Yes. And we kind of went back and forth a little bit. But it's fun collaborating musically too, because I just did like the beat and a bass line and sent it to you. And you were like, well, this 808 has a tone to it, so I had to change the key of the song. And I was like, okay. I'm like, you can hear things. Ooh.
You know what notes are.
But I don't remember how I came up with who was going to be battling who in this song, but I knew as soon as I came up with the fancy cup of coffee that like Shoebox had to be the vocalist, it was just had to. And then Shoebox taught me what a quad espresso lungo is, because I had no fucking idea.
Well, you could also call it, just 4 long shots. It's, long shot is when you actually have more water go through the thing, so you have less, because Americano you water it down at the end. This way you have more actual coffee in there, so it's a little stronger. And I don't know why you would order it as long shot when the word lungo is right there. It's a fun word to say, and you're depriving yourself of joy if you order a long shot.
I agree.
Yeah.
I should have asked my son about this because he works at Starbucks,
So he's used to rolling his eyes at things like that.
Yes.
Understood.
Yes.
I appreciate.
I was proud of tripod. Personally,
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
What was that, Luke?
I appreciate the reference to the song "Entire Dog."
That was mine. I wrote that. And I was afraid Shoebox was going to change it, and I was like, "Don't change it. I like that." So I want to do at least 2 more of these for my next album, and I haven't even begun to think about them yet, so I don't know what they're going to be or anything. But I really like how this one came out.
Well, assuming you're going to have a different person as the combatant, playing the combatant in each one, do you have any idea who you'd want other combatants to potentially be with you?
Yes, I do actually. One of them, I haven't spoken to him yet. I don't think he watches this show, so it probably doesn't matter. But I was thinking of Stevie D from Illbots and Knuckleheads, because he's a good rapper. And I was also thinking of approaching Lex the Lexicon Artist potentially as another one.
Yeah, she's great.
She's great.
She's awesome.
So, yeah, I have no idea what I would make them say or if they'd be up for doing a song this stupid, but who knows?
Lars might be.
Lars might be too, yeah. Yeah, Lars, Schaefer, all those people are all potential people I can approach.
You just have to make sure you mention like Kierkegaard and shit, and he'll do it.
Yeah. Kierkegaard or Poe. I actually just got my my Edgar Allan Poe LP.
Same. It's right here.
Nice.
I'm on that.
And I'm not.
So I really don't have anything else to say about this song. Although I did, for the version I posted to the FuMP, I added an additional track of background music to it, because the recording that came off of the Twitch stream or the fundraiser album, like the music was kind of buried. I don't know what happened there. It just bugged me, so I fixed it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, the FuMPFest stuff, I mean, you always, it's your event and you can control, what kind of equipment gets
we got multi-track source files for the FuMPFest stuff for most of the years, which is awesome.
And then you have, Chris Mezzalesta on the wheels of steel, so, it's going to come out sounding amazing. Basically, we at MarsCon get whatever comes from John Allen's board that gets plugged into Dementia Radio, and that's kind of it. We basically are. What we get is what we get.
Yeah, and it's fine. It sounds good. It doesn't sound bad, but like this was something I could fix in post, so I did.
Yeah,
I've done that before too. Where something was off balance, and I felt like, well, I have the ability to fix this, so I will. So, yeah. So remind me, like did your previous album release have some of the stupid rap battles on it?
The first 3 were on the Anarchist Joke Book.
Okay. Yeah. So then basically you're gonna put I'm
gonna put 4, 5, and 6 on the next one, assuming they don't suck when I'm finished with them. But because that's always a possibility.
Well, based on this one, they won't. So
I hope not.
At least the first one won't.
Maybe you'll have 4, 6, and 8. On the next album, and you have to go hunting for the others.
That won't be annoying for people.
No, not at all. Hey, I just burned a CD for somebody who she asked for a 2-sided tray card with a black tray in the CD, and I was like, why? Because
people have done that.
Like you won't be able to see the
thing.
print. And she goes, yeah, it's kind of an Easter egg just for the hardcore fans. I'm like, okay, so they have to physically take the CD apart to see the artwork on the inside of the tray. I'm like, okay, sure, I can do
Presidents of the United States of America did that on their first album.
that. Oh, really?
I think who else? I think Tool did. I can't remember who else. A bunch of people.
Yeah, that album also has a pre-gap track, which I learned I cannot burn with this setup here.
Oh.
So she had to send me her master CD in the mail. So what are you going to do? All right. So I got nothing else. The only thing I want to plug is MarsCon, because I will be there. Shoebox will not. Why are you not going to be there?
Stuff. Mostly stuff.
Stuff is stupid.
Yeah, my vacation. I like my job, but the vacation time is silly because it goes from April 1st to April 1st, and I am out of vacation time. So that's kind of the big thing. I really can't take time off for it.
Gotcha.
So that is kind of the big reason this time, is I can't.
I noticed you have a Dead Rat Disco gig that same weekend. But...
Do I?
Yes.
Oh, I do.
March 4th or 5th or whatever it was.
Yeah.
You said?
Oh,
yeah.
I don't have to use vacation time for weekends, it turns out. If I'm on the weekend and I can just go, an hour away and play a show, that's a little easier. But no, that was booked recently. I forgot that was on the same date as that. Yeah.
All right. Let's do some feedback.
Making the internet absolutely ridiculous. Dementia Radio.
www.dementiaradio.org. Port 8027.
Please hang up and try again.
This is the part where there's feedback. Feedback. You know that segment of the show we do about now? Feedback. Feedback.
Before we get to feedback, Brett Glass in the chat says you can change the drives in those duplicators to allow you to burn more things. Now, the duplicators are fine. She sent me the master with the pre-gap track on it, and it duplicated just fine. It's the software I use to burn the master CD doesn't have the ability to burn a pre-gap track, so I'd have to find some other software, which I just haven't had a chance to look for. All right, feedback. Wacky Ben wrote, first, I no longer go by Sunday Funnies on this account, yet I couldn't change the username. We worked that out. I got it fixed for him. Second, Luke, when the day comes that my comic book business is in full swing and I hire a fellow artist, I think you working for me will be a hell of a lot better than who you're working for currently. I've never heard anything that ridiculous regarding time at work in my entire life. Agreed. And over on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Shoebox has started an ASMR portion of the podcast, apparently.
Camera was off, but we heard all the things.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Make that gecko noise.
Shoebox, make the gecko noise.
He's not going to do it. It's punk rock.
All right, over on YouTube.
A-Log! Oh my god, it's you, not again!
A-Log wrote, after hearing all of that from Luke, I am officially scratching post office as a possible job. I thought my job was bad, but at least they're merciful if you're late and can give you time to hold off on if business is slow. Luke, if I were you, I would go towards the want ads for after MarsCon pronto. As for the Steve Goody new parody, I love the concept since I remember watching Rocky and Bullwinkle on reruns via syndication and Cartoon Network. I could see this as a companion piece to Hey Rocky by Boris Bad Enough when it comes to songs about the cartoon duo of Moose and Squirrel. Thank you, A-Log. All right, that's it for feedback. And I have my note here. Luke, after we're done with the show, I need you to do a thing for me. Just as a reminder. All right.
Teasing. He's a teasing kind of guy. Now you have a jingle.
Yeah.
Teasing. Tomorrow's song is by Mikey Mason. Woo! Tuesday's song is by a new artist. And the Spotify playlist topic, we mentioned last week doing songs about the post office and or shitty jobs, so I've already got that lined up. So I will post that after the show. All right, Ian.
Both me and Steve Goody have songs about how we hate our jobs. So.
Yours is on there. Unfortunately, Steve's was pulled off of YouTube. Not YouTube, Spotify. Because the FuMP Volume 48 was pulled off of Spotify, except for like 3 songs, apparently. Isn't that nice? Isn't that fucking lovely? Don't you love Spotify? Isn't that fucking great?
I'm sticking with Ba.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about this?
This is the first I saw. I mean, we've had trouble with Spotify taking down comedy albums, because they're comedy, and I have to repost them as alternative. So I'm probably going to have to do that with FuMP 48 at some point. But for some reason, but I Love My Job by Steve Goody is on FuMP 48. For some reason, his album I Love My Job that has that song on it is not on Spotify. So it doesn't look like it ever was. I guess he just never posted that one. So that song's not on the playlist, but Ian's is.
Yay! Sorry, Steve, but yay for me.
All right, Ian, plug yourself.
InsaneIan.bandcamp.com for audios, YouTube.com/InsaneIan for videos, and Patreon.com/InsaneIan for all of those things but early.
Shoebox, plug yourself.
All right, absolutely. WormQuartet.com has Worm Quartet type things, with links to all my other things. I'm on the Instagrams and the Facebooks and all that. My other project, of course, is Dead Rat Disco, which has been very active lately. DeadRatDisco.bandcamp.com. The new EP, Disco Infesto, is on Spotify and all those other places. It's on Bandcamp, but it's also on a bunch of the streaming things. It's not on YouTube yet, and I have no idea why. I've been dealing with trying to figure out why that isn't happening. It certainly should be. Soon, hopefully.
All right. And MarsCon is at MarsCon.org and MarsConDementia.com. Luke?
I wanted to mention, earlier Ian got up and he kind of went off in the back part of the room. So, like, he was kind of wandering around in, like, the fuzzy, fuzzness of because right now he has that background thing where everything behind him looks like fuzz, like blurred out. So it was like blurred out Ian just walking around in this, like, white haze. So I'm going to tell everyone that's the new Silent Hill movie.
It's foggy enough. What's really funny is I wasn't walking around. I got up and left the room because I had to go use the bathroom. So nobody was walking around in here. And if you saw somebody, that's really Silent Hill.
Unfortunately, I don't think Zoom cut to you during any of that, so we can't go back and check the tape. But
there's no tape to check.
Yeah. Oh, well.
And then Jeff Whitmire will write a song about it.
He will.
May as well.
All right. Let's get out of here. Thank you for listening to the Funny Music Podcast. I'm Devo Spice.
I'm Luke Ski. And look, it's Ian and Shoebox birthday boy. Yay.
Yay, birthday, Shoebox.
Thank you for listening to the Funny Music Podcast. You can listen live every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific at DementiaRadio.org and join us in the chat. Or subscribe to the podcast feed. Look us up on iTunes and be sure to leave us a review. Feedback for the show can be sent to info@thefump.com. The Funny Music Podcast is a production of Fidem Interactive, LLC, released under a Creative Commons share-alike license. Tell your friends. Tell your enemies. Shout it to random people on the street. And be sure to visit thefump.com for the latest funny songs. Tune in next week where you'll hear Luke Ski say,
Bunny, 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 wop, wop.
I feel heard.